And I want to welcome here to the Nashville Super Speedway for round number 3 of the NORLA Busch Light Series. As the third race is already upon us here and getting set to go underway here at Nashville, a track that's always proved to be really fun and exciting to watch. 42 entries, 60 laps, almost 80 miles, 15 to 17 laps. That's your pit window. Jacob Hall's defending winner as we got the commands right there. Justin Henley captured the pole. Borslav Konstantinovic will be to his outside. As there goes the pace car, pulling off pit road, and everyone else is going to follow. So far, so good. So, a rather windy day here at Nashville. Partly cloudy as well, just like the truck race, really. As these young guns getting ready to do battle with each other. Nashville, one of those tracks that just absolutely eats up your tires. So if you do get green flag runs, pit stops are going to be key because those tires, they wear away pretty fast here at Nashville. Justin Henley in the 33, Konstantinovic in the 15. Behind them, 61 of Collins. Grant Mayarley also right there in that purple number 7. Jacob Hals is up here, Zachary DeLello, Goforth, all those guys. There's Sarikov in the 54, Perez in the 86. All those guys back here. Gage, new driver in the 07, I do believe.
Green flag.
Right, here we go. Green flag is already waving. Justin Henley leads the field of green, and a great start as we're on the way at Nashville. Out of corner number 2, Henley leads over Mitchell Collins in 61. Collins may try, well, I was going to say he's going to try a dive bomb here as he actually, well, it doesn't really. The 33 kind of slipped up the corner right there. As they come around, who will lead lap number 1? Side by side is going to be Henley. But number 5 from 61 of Collins, Bahals right there in third. Bunch of veterans up here. How about Mac Johnson in the 13? After that win out at Atlanta, that team on fire right now. So momentum coming into the round of Nashville. Right through the corners. Truck race was pretty calm except for the first part of the race where we had that really hard crash. How about the 02 Roger James? It's a one-off race for James. James will not be in the ride next season or our next race. There's Mac Johnson right there. 13.
Inside.
On board with him here.
Still there. Stay high.
Ooh, man, a little bit of contact from the 18. 18 kind of sent Johnson up, forced him up there, as that's Leah Atsby right there, but forced Johnson to the outside. 51's also down to the inside as 3 wide into corner 1. Back here, these guys are all over the place. Zachary DeLello stuck in the 3 wide situation with the aid of Cam Cole, one out there at Daytona. Konstantinovic to his outside. Konstantinovic already lost a bunch of spots, dropping outside of the top 10 now. Goforth right there racing with him. 3 wide still as teammates right here side by side. Mac Johnson's going to give the position to the 16 of Fitzwater. Was running really good at Atlanta. Ended up getting in an incident right there. Fitzwater going to try and bounce back here this race. Justin Henley to the inside now of Roger James. Those 2 cars look extremely similar. For position and now for the race lead. Here comes the one of Jacob Hals, hungry for that first win this season. One here last season. He's trying to go back to back here at Nashville. Driving for Horizon Motorsports this season. 60 laps of racing, a long way to go. We don't need these guys to be aggressive. So far, so good. As near contact right there for the race lead, Henley and Bahals. These two, bit of a history between these 2 drivers here. They're acing each other real clean right now. Bahals has a position, and he's trying to get it. Though Mitchell Collins not going to let him, as Collins going for second place for himself. He's going to try to bring the 51 of Logan York with him. Fitzwater right there, right behind them. These guys seem to be testing the corners right now. You can see a lot of guys block going into the corners, and they kind of slide up. You have to have a real good car to keep the lead out of out of the corners here in Nashville. You can see that's exactly what Jake Mahals is doing, but I don't think he's going to be able to hold on to it too long, as Metro Collins now down to the inside. Collins, one of those guys who raced in the truck race yesterday, as well as the one of Bahalt. And Bahalt still with the race lead out of 2 right there into 3, just barely blocking right there over the 61 of Collins, just enough to keep that lead. Zachary DeLello forcing the issue on the 33. He wants the 4th position from Henley. DeLello, it's been a while since he's won, as he is a hungry driver, hungry for that win. Driving for Flying Racing here.
Outside.
Kind of has his roots kind of set with Flying Racing, as he's going to force the 51 to the outside, rather, going for 3rd. Zachary DeLello making moves here at Nashville. So it is a Chevy, a Ford, another Ford, followed by another Chevy. The Toyotas aren't really showing up today. You got one Toyota right there, the 33, but he's kind of falling. Man, that one is just blocking both lanes right now, but here comes Zachary DeLello. If you remember, these two got in an accident at Indianapolis while leading. DeLello up into Bahalt's and took each other out, but I don't think they're rival. I think these guys are either neutral grounds right now or still, you know, just competitors with each other. So they give each other plenty of room. We haven't really seen anything between those two since then, but right now the O2 Roger James is on a mission, and he's going to easily take 2nd away from the 61, it looks like. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. back here as well. Cam Cole underneath. Kevin Brantley in the 78 right now. Keep an eye on that 78 too. Brantley, a Cup veteran. Well, Cup sophomore, I should say. Back here, these guys are 3 wide. I see the 11 of Chase Christ. 34. Here's Cody Goforth back here in this mess. You don't usually see Goforth back here, but did not have a good qualifying effort. Or not that good of a qualifying effort. He's stuck back here.
Left corner inside. Caution is out here.
Oh, and caution flag is out. We got a car getting turned around.
Inside.
That is going to be the 2, I believe, of Capuel Abai.
Caution.
And that is going to bring the caution flag out here for the first time today. I don't think it was a big wreck, as make sure these guys don't do what they did in the truck race. So careful, guys. Okay, these boys with a little bit more experience to their name, they didn't run into the back of each other. But caution flag is out, as these guys are going to make their way down pit road. And there's Capuela buying it too. Some rear end damage to that 2 machine. Let's go back and see what happened racing with the 10. Oh, Glockline just, I don't know if Abai kind of blocked, or if Glockline went up or just sent it in there, but into the wall goes the 2, the only car that was involved. Gonna take another look at it here. I'm not sure. Maybe Abai just kind of, I'm not sure how to, you guys can be the judge of that. I'm not sure what happened, if it's just a racing deal right there or what, but tough break for Abai. We'll get a real good look at it here. Yeah, the 10 already had the inside, so the 2 came down most definitely right there. Just a driver's error right there on Abai's part. But caution flag is out for the first time here today at Nashville. Gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back. Getting set to go back green here at the Nashville Super Speedway. Just had our first yellow, a 1-car incident in corners 3 and 4. Well, Abai getting turned by the 10 of Jack Glockline, but the 10 did hold the line. So Killian Seacrest in the 66 finished 2nd in the truck race, currently leading here over the 99 of Singleton. We have not talked much about that 99 of Dwayne Singleton. IndyCar legend, IndyCar champion.
All right, buddy, coming to the green
Trying
here.
his luck here with the stock cars. Getting set to go back green
Green
though.
flag.
And there it is. Green flag is back out after pit stops. The order is shuffled, or has shuffled tremendously, as we'll see what these guys do now. Oh, we got a 1 car with a problem. That is a 19 of Raphael Gauthier, and he is not sure what's amiss.
Got a plan, Chad. Hang on to her now. Bring it in at 10. We're going to give you some tires.
So a tire issue for the... Oh, we got troubles up here. What is going on? One car is really slow. That is a 66. A Seacrest 45 is going down pit road. A couple guys are going down pit road, and that slowed up the field a bunch. Looks like Talladega here right now, as these guys are all over the place, real close to each other, as everyone had to check up for all those guys going down pit road. I'm not sure why they didn't just pit with everybody else, but in our things. But that just kind of put everybody else right here, back here, in three wide situation, 3x3x3. Collins in the 61 is way back here. Mike Johnson, 15 is back here. After that mess, the one up Mahals is also back here. Cody Goforth, that just held up a bunch of guys. A couple of the leaders came in, while others from the back stayed out, and then those guys didn't decide to pit until we were coming to green for some reason. That was real smart. But Fitzwater is going to be way the heck out front ahead of the Honda. How about that? Justin Perez. There's Brandon Smith. All those guys were led down pit road. There's Fitzwater. 2 wins here in the Busch Lights Series, but it has been so long since Fitzwater's went to victory lane here in the Busch Lights Series. Cup champion. One of the most winningest drivers in the Cup. Road course ace, Fitzwater. But all those guys slowing down just separated the pack and put them back together, and everyone just scattered everywhere right now. No caution was called, so there wasn't an incident. But Fitzwater, he is so far out front right now. He's in a whole other zip code of his own. As Abigail Pine just ahead of him, trying to stay ahead, hoping for a yellow to stay on that lead lap. Fitzwater will be racing the Cup race as well, obviously. It's been a while since Fitzwater's won on the oval, on any oval. Only one win last season in the Cup, I believe, and that was at the Daytona Road Course. Side by side right here. Ali Rain, though, is actually lap down, but trying to stay up there to get a lap back. This field is more scattered now. I'm not even sure what the heck happened. We did not have any of that on camera, all the shenanigans that we saw with everyone slowing down and whatnot. There's the 1 and 27 going to try and make up some grounds. Goforth was already back here, but he just got stuck back here. But the 1 got sent way back here, nearly 3 wide right here, looks like. I believe this is their first. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look through the rosters. But Fitzwater currently out front in the 16, leading over second place, which is almost 2.5 seconds back. 6th place is Aiden Davidson. 02 of Roger James, and the 22 is Zachary DeLello. That is your top 5. 86 just trying to get clear of that 26 right there. Most everyone's single file for the most part. These guys, next race, they'll be at Phoenix. Some short flat track racing, duel in the desert, if you will. Should be a fun race out there at Phoenix. Top 3 series will be out there. Of all those guys, some of the guys that had to come in, I'm not even sure what the heck that was about, but that just kind of changed the order of things, running order of things. Here's Cam Cole back here, Brantley, Mayarley, Logan York. There's Fisher, Ariel Leary, who ran really well in the trucks, by the way, driving the number 4. There's Abasi. How about Abasi having a really good run right now? Just let me know if I'm saying that name right. There's Collins. Collins also got stuck way back here after those shenanigans. He is currently 29th on the grid. Last time by. Ooh, 3 wide. Mac Johnson in the middle. 21 just kind of sent it in there, but Glenn Ibrahimian being a bit of aggressive right there. Is kind of known for being an aggressive driver somewhat. Went upside down in that GT race at the Charlotte Roval. That was something. Here's Brandon Smith. 36. They had a really good car setup for this race. We talked to them pre-race, but it is not doing so well for them right now. As Fitzwater was able to get around Abigail Pine. Pine's been trying to race, though. Race Fitzwater, hoping for a yellow. Try to get that lap back, but I believe Pine will be in a free pass position if we do get a yellow right now. Killian Seacrest trying to make a move right there. Was so close to winning the truck race. Finished second to Jason Clay. 24 is on pit road, servicing right sides. Look like, oh, we got a bunch of drivers now going down pit road. So here we go, green flag pit stops here at Nashville for the Busch Light Series. You can see Justin Perez already getting right sides on the car. So looks like a majority of these guys are down pit road. Cam Cole, James, now Zane Davidson diving on the pit road. Fitzwater also going down pit road. Let's see if anyone tries to play any key strategy plays here today. As make sure no one makes any contact here on pit road either. Looks like the call is going to be 4 tires for Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Roger James serviced his car. He's out of his pit stall. Logan York, Mayarley as well. Chase Christian, 11. Mike Johnson, Mitchell Collins. But he go for it. There's the 1 as well. Not a great pit stop for Bahalis right there. My goodness. Came out at the tail end right there. We'll see where everyone lines up once the cycle goes through. Fitzwater already done with his service. Quick pit stop for the 16 Collins racing car. DeLello also with 4 tires. I believe everybody got 4 tires. Coming around this time, it'll be the halfway mark here of the race. There's Perez right there. We'll see if he gets any closer to Zachary Fitzwater Sr., who's just ahead. And doesn't really seem like it. Let's see, it was nearly 2.5 seconds back last time. May have cut into it a little bit. Not sure. We'll see.
Let's just get a nice rhythm here.
This time, as Perez has been really impressive in that. This is Honda's first ever season. First ever season in NORLA at all. And they've been doing really well. Finished second at Daytona. I don't remember where they finished in Atlanta, but is running second here again today. Honda is really impressive so far. And the lead did shrink big time. Nearly a second right there. Nearly a full second. So we'll see if Perez continues to catch up to Fitzwater as he does. Has gained a full 3/10 right there. He's using the draft off of 24 just ahead of him. Here's these guys back here. Seems that 6 car, Zane Davidson, as a driver, has really grown accustomed to these oval, this type of racing. He's usually really good. Grew up racing the road courses over there in New Zealand and Australia, and has won on many road courses. He's won on ovals before in IndyCar. Won a championship in IndyCar at Las Vegas with a win there. He may have also been a Texas winner in IndyCar as well. There's the 28 of Jacob Hall's just having a miserable race right now. He's right on board with him here.
Yeah, man, you see where they're slow, center off? Get them. We'll get ice bag and tear up.
Currently back in 28th and has not recovered ever since getting held up and getting stuck in the back. That is a driver we know that is usually up front. Right now, things not looking so good. Oh, wow, look at that move by Cam Cole, basically forcing Roger James up there to staying on the outside. I believe there was a bit of contact as well. I don't think that Roger James is going to appreciate that. We'll see if he can get back to the 8, but I don't think he could. Here comes the 6 of Zane Davidson now in that lime green Camaro. Different scheme for Zane Davidson this race. A couple guys coming out of pit road, merging with these other guys here, but not too much happening on track. It is a clean and calm race so far. Out front is Zachary Fitzwater Sr. We'll be back. You are currently looking at the back stretch here of Nashville Super Speedway. Got a water tower way out there, and right outside the track. Guys, fans on their trailers enjoying the race from their mobile homes. It's been a really good race so far. You're looking at the 8 right there of Cam Cole, Daytona winner. As he currently has the fastest lap of the race. In fact, Horizon Motorsports are the fastest cars on the track right now. They hold the top 3 positions. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. currently leads over the 86 of Perez in the Honda. Perez, though, has fallen back just a little bit. He doesn't have anyone to draft off of, really. Fitzwater does. You have these lap cars ahead of him. Less than 20 laps to go. One more pit stop to be made at least. And those pit stops should be coming pretty soon. And I cannot say enough about what a great job Perez have been doing in this 86 team for Honda, showcasing the speed that they have to keep up with the likes of Chevy and the Supras and Fords. I believe guys will be pitting this time. Yes, ooh, man, jeez, the 86 nearly got into Cam Cole, nearly turned him back into on traffic right there. That's what I thought was going to happen, but clean entry on the pit road. Zane Davidson is one of those guys who's going to stay out. Killian Secret's right there behind him. Zach DeLello follows. That's going to put current. Oh, and here comes Secret's now trying to make a move underneath. Zane Davidson, will any of these guys peel off on the pit road? 66 maybe. DeLello, no, none of them. So they're going to stay out a little bit longer. Fisher behind these guys. He's going to come in and try the undercut here. Zachary DeLello looking to go back to victory lane. It's been a while for him. 02 Roger James on pit road. He's been real solid all day. A's service their car and they're out. He's going to be right ahead of Perez right there. And Fitzwater now bringing his fast Collins Racing Ford Mustang 45 on the pit road. Don't want to make any mistakes here getting on pit road, while on pit road, or getting off, because that could literally cost you the entire race. Coming up on 15 laps to go this time by. We'll see where the 8 lines up, because he did beat, they had a better pit stop than the 86 on pit road, so that gave Cam Cole a position over Perez. Now, we'll see if he can leap over Fitzwater here as well. Fitzwater's still on pit road. A couple guys coming off of pit road. There's Fisher right there. He's gonna fall in line. Looks like right beside Smith. I don't know if Smith is on the lead lap. Brandon Smith, that is. More guys coming off the pit road. Chase Chris right ahead of the 08 of Landry right there. Entry up the track. They've scared the socks off him right there a little bit. There's Paul still not having a great run. Him and Collins, they have just, ever since getting held up and in the back, they have not gotten the yellow they needed and a chance to get back up front. That's side by side right there for a second, but Chip Fitzwater is able to keep the race lead. And now it's all about saving your fuel and saving your tires. You definitely don't want to blow a tire driving it, racing it really hard here, but you also don't want to race it hard running out of fuel.
That was a good line right there. That was nice.
They can go hard for a little bit, but they're going to have to end up saving fuel at one point.
Great job, man. Doing a great job. Stay on them.
So we'll see who's the best at doing that here at Nashville. As Perez ahead of Cam Cole once again making the pass. Cam Cole, though, not letting him out of his sight. 5 is on pit road, making some of their final starts.
Good job.
Stops, I believe. How about Fisher quietly running in the top 5 right now? And Zane Davidson right there behind him. Zane Davidson has a lap cover. How about Don Shell right now, running really well in the top 10 for Star Sport Racing, that 23 Dude Wipes car. So he's going to make the pass on the 0-2 of Roger James. That is another spot that moves him up to 6th place. So Don Shell having a solid run right now, as these guys have caught up to Fitzwater. Holy cow, less than half a second from what was over a second and a half now after pit stops. So Zachary Fitzwater Sr., I don't know what's happening, but The 86 and the 8 have all caught up to him, and the race is on. Coming to 10 laps to go next time by. It is go time. Fitzwater has some lap traffic to deal with, and we'll see how that fares. The 5 is going to let him by. Good to stay out of the way. Good call right there. Great awareness by the 5. It's Fitzwater on another lap running inside. That is Abigail Pine in the 45. Oh man, Fitzwater's probably furious in that car, but needs to get to the inside as soon as possible because he's giving up lots of time right there on the outside. It was already bad enough that the 5 was there. That's Daniel Brown, Crossroads Racing teammates with Daniel, with Zane Davidson, but Abigail Pine right there in the 45 for, what is it, Dauber Automotive, I believe is how you pronounce it. Out of the way just a little bit. The 5 though is going to stay out of the way, but Perez and Henley, and now Fisher has joined the battle for the race lead. So top 4 is a 4-car battle right now for the race lead.
Outside.
John on board with Fisher, going to try and
still there.
Do away with the lap car as quickly as possible, and he does. Fisher has come to life here late race in the 9 car, and he's going to go underneath his teammate Cam Cole for position. Fisher, I believe, also took 4 tires, but made some big adjustments, wedge adjustments. I cannot talk. He made some big wedge adjustments in the last pit stop after struggling a little bit all day. And now for 2nd place. Holy cow, Fisher underneath the 86 of Perez for 2nd, and just like that, with the 2nd place car. And a new Battlefield lead is heating up. Fitzwater's got to be, he's going to try all he can here. In front of him, the 2 cars, 2 lappers are going side by side. Not what Fitzwater wants to see. He's going to try to get underneath the 91 here. 91, driven by Amir Bakari for Johnson Performance. Fitzwater, what does he do? I really think he ought to put a lap car between him and Fisher, because the way Fisher has caught up to these guys, Fisher is on a roll. Just about stumbling over my words here, but we'll try to slow down the speeds a little bit. But Fisher now to the inside of the 91. And he's going to be right there with Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Here he comes.
Raymond, my man, set him up down here.
Raymond Fisher is going to set up Fitzwater battle for the race lead. 2 really good mates going at it. And Fitzwater is going to lose the race lead just like that. New race leader, Raymond Fisher. Hear the roar of the crowd right there as Fisher goes to the point. And now he just has to run his line and maybe try and separate him from Fitzwater by keeping a lap car between them. Fitzwater, though, fighting real hard on the outside. He got a really good run out of the outside right there. Able to clear the 91. Now Fitzwater, it's just him and Fisher.
Keep digging.
Go on board the front cam here on Fitzwater.
Be careful, bud, if that thing gets real tight, okay? Back the corner up a little bit, or what you got to do there.
2 really good friends going at it for the race win here. Cam Cole underneath Perez again, still trying to clear that 86. Those 2 have been battling side by side for a couple of laps. It'll be 3 laps to go when they come across the start-finish line. Fitzwater is going to try all he can to get a Fisher, but Fisher is just kind of running away with it. Fisher using the trap off of the 45 right now. And here comes Zane Davidson, going to try and make a move underneath Cam Cole. This is for 3rd. Oh man, Cam Cole. Oh, he's going to pit. Cam Cole is out of gas. Cam Cole cannot make it. Neither can Perez. Perez and Cam Cole out of gas here in the final laps at Nashville. Oh boy, and that raises the question: will any of these leaders run out of gas? Fisher used a lot to get where he did, but overall just made some adjustments during that last pit stop. Has a real fast race car now. 2 lappers ahead of him. Will he go down pit road? No, he will not. Fitzwater, will he go down pit road? Nope, he's going to stay out as well. He's hoping these lap cars slow down Fisher just enough. But coming to the line.
One more good lap, bud.
The white flag waves at Nashville.
Air that thing out.
One more lap to go for Ramian Fisher. Fisher one win last season here in what is now the Busch Light Series, won the Charlotte Roval. And now, with less than half a lap to go, took the lead late race. Fitzwater led the most laps today, but in the end, the final couple laps went to Ramian Fisher, 8th career win, as he wins it at Nashville. And that keeps him keeps him on top of the boards as he extends his record here as the most winningest driver in the Busch Light Series. Ramian Fisher.
Fantastic job, guys. Everybody, great job. Way to perform for the time that we unloaded. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Ramian Fisher gets his yearly win here in the NORLA Cup, in the Busch Light Series. We won't call it that if he can pull off a second win, but usually it's a one win and then we never see anything else from him the rest of the season. But Fitzwater, what a heartbreak. So close to going back to victory lane here, leading the most laps here. Zane Davison, P3 for him. I'm sure he's really happy with that finish right there. Like I've said, he's been getting better and better at racing these ovals. Justin Henley started on the pole, still a top 5 for him. Zachary DeLello running out your top 5. Kevin Brantley able to battle up to 6th place. How about Pratt? Wow, Pratt with a top 10. Rimmer, Abbasi, or Abbasi, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but top 10 for them. Dylan Ebrahimian running out your top 10. Chase Christian, Ariel Leary. I hope I may have spelled that name wrong for Leary right there. I do apologize about that. Let me know if that's correct. Cody Goforth was able to get back up to 13th. Jacob Hall 27th. Mitchell Collins 28th. Mac Johnson 26th. Now highlight that because those guys started up front, was running up front for the most part until the shenanigans that we saw where everybody else got held up. Every driver finished race today. Of course, multiple drivers a lap down or more. But we also had this to look at. The 18 just ran into Cody Goforth. This is after the checkers flag, by the way. They're getting ready to come into pit road right here. And the 18 car of Leah Etzby, Etzby, I believe is how you say it, for Red River Auto just turned right into Cody Goforth, right into the driver's side. And if that isn't such a big penalty, I don't know what is. We'll have to wait to see what NORLA officials decide on that, but that is a big no-no. First of all, the race is over. Second of all, you guys are going at high speeds. Goforth maybe getting ready to take off his safety gear, but that is definitely something NORLA officials are going to look into it. We do not kid about that stuff. There's absolutely no contact, or should be no contact after the race.
Good job, bud.
But we'll hold off on that as Ramian Fisher celebrates here in Nashville with a win as he gets to smash a guitar in victory lane. Hopefully he doesn't smash a guitar, though. He should just take it home and not wreck the trophy. But what a race for Fisher. A late race charge for the win on Zachary Fitzwater.
Absolutely,
He had to
guys.
pass
Great
his
job in the
teammates. He
pit.
had to pass
Great work
really
out there,
quick
buddy.
Honda of
No
Perez.
luck involved in that one, my friend.
And he had to pass
Man,
Fitzwater,
Vanilla
who
Ice
led
is
the
in our
most
pit,
laps
giving
here
everybody
today.
high fives.
Ramian Fisher is a winner once again in the Busch Light Series. His 8th career win, most of all time. And he'll try to extend that as next race we head to Phoenix to duel in the desert. But Fitzwater is going to have to try again as well next race as Fisher capturing his 8th win. Andy Fell, who has 6 wins, he's going to be the next driver to try and catch up to Fisher as far as wins. Thank you guys for watching the race. Mods, let's talk about what that 18 just did right there. But congratulations to Fisher on the win in Nashville. We'll see you for the Cup race here at Nashville. Until then, we'll got some Pro Series race. The FX1 will be returning as their race, round number 3 at the Miami Grand Prix. Really fun race to watch, I'm sure it will be. Here's your standings, and goodbye, everybody.